think it's back on. I'm not sure, but basically went through and cleared the shader cache for. Can probably just bring it up, but got. When you go into your roaming folder, you're going through and you're going to be going to the Path of Exile folder, and then deleting this shader cache. That seems to clear it up, and then going into app data, and then there's the local one for NVIDIA DX cache, and clearing these out, and then making them recreate them. But some of the file sizes are pretty massive that it creates, and I'm not sure if if that's part of the issue or not. But that's why I don't end up running upheaval. So I don't have upheaval on here because if I run upheaval, it causes just too many issues. The game does not seem, something about the shader cache does not seem to be able to handle it. I'll put all this stuff in there. And
go on. What can I do for you?
I already got one of those.
On with you.
Alright. It's best route with Molten Blast, and I hate it, so some people might like it, but I don't like it. Alright. Well, now that we failed that map, that's great. We can just try to find something else. So, one way to look around, we got Citadel over here. I think that's Iron Citadel. There's one that I can see, but I can't get to. It's like completely locked off. There's another copper. We could try going over to copper. There's copper right here. We'll just head to that one. I think that looks like it's decently close. I think that's the one that reset after we beat this one. So let's head over to that one. So we got to finish this one first, I guess, because that doesn't connect. So whatever. Let's run this one. I should probably pay attention to what debuffs I'm putting on to some of my maps before I run them, because I got used to just not and only running good maps. So break armor, cooldown recovery rate. So I guess that means that this is going to take longer.
I'm not ready.
Yeah, it's probably going to be like 4 seconds. Alright. Physical damage, monsters do extra chaos, and we don't have a lot of chaos resist. And elemental weakness drop me down. And more monster damage. Watch us. We'll probably die again. But here, I'll try to take it a little bit more serious so I don't mess around as much. Yeah, it's definitely fun. Hurts a little bit with that chaos. Oh, that's nice.
Fortune favors.
Did I take off upheaval? I did, and I didn't put anything else in there. Let's go for a little bit. What else was I throwing in? Well, we could do less cost, cooling strike, bleeding. Can't remember what I was running before. We'll do less cost, just that whenever I'm putting them our weight. Yeah, less cost. Just when I'm putting out 3 of them and not burn through my whole health pool. This guy's jumping around, he's a pain in the butt. Alright. Try to clear a little bit quicker. And just look out for the mobs that are a little bit tougher. Gotta remember not to blink into stuff because I can't blink out and I have no dodge roll.
I can't yet.
that extra damage there.
You won't escape! I can't yet.
Haven't streamed before, so probably need to figure out how to pay attention to things other than the game, but if anybody ends up watching and or is live, just let me know if you got any questions or if there's something you're trying to figure out. I know Warrior's not the fastest of the classes when it comes to movement, clearing, and stuff, but try to make it a little bit faster using blink. Does get rid of, unless you blink into a wall, does get rid of some of the ability to just dodge all the time, but ideally if you got your defenses up, these guys can be a pain in the butt, but sometimes having that blink is nice. Be able to get through and clear areas or get to areas or shortcut paths. Definitely don't like those bird ones that dive in like that. The other downside of the cooldown reduction stuff is on maps like that is that your blinks are not going to they're not going to be as quick as, you know, the dodge rolls that you're going to be able to get. The interesting part too is that these shockwave totems can definitely clear out a good amount pretty safely, but they do get targeted more. Like the ancestrals do not really get targeted. So if you look at, throw those guys out there and throw 4 of them, right? They're going to clear stuff pretty quick, but they're going to get targeted. If you throw an ancestral, that totem like doesn't get looked at. They'll start attacking you, but the shockwaves can kind of act as a bit of a tank for you in a way, because they'll draw some of the fire. For AoE stuff, obviously it doesn't matter, but shockwaves can be pretty great for that. The ancestrals don't seem to ever take damage unless you put them into AoE or right into the path of some kind of attack that's coming. But yeah, but the shockwaves are pretty good because they just spam that air of effect, and they seem to be some kind of an extension of you, even though they have their own weapon, in that they get a lot of your bonuses. They can aftershock based off of your ascendancy, and they can they also seem to draw fire, but they have some of those other little bonuses like
Crush them!
what's this guy? I think he's a teleporter too. You can see him kind of just pop off and do all your damage for you if you want to. Or you can just drop a Hammer of the Gods and wait for how long it casts. It does get that nice air of effect, and it can aftershock as well. Just because I have a lot of stuff to increase the totem duration or duration of skills, right? Which affects your totem duration. It also makes Hammer of the Gods take forever to cast, which is kind of nice because I used to cast it too soon on bosses, and now it seems like it being a little slower has helped me get it in time. The other part too is since your skills are using health, lots of times I will be pre-potted, like I'll pot as I go into the boss or into using a skill, which is an idea for bosses because it teaches me a bad lesson. And on bosses, I'll end up like running out of pots sometimes, just trying to mess around and do stuff. You kind of see how much all those spikes and everything, even without upheaval, will proc, and how quickly you can clear these guys. The jagged ground popping up is great as well. Plus, you still have the ability to shout afterwards.
Last try.
The benefit of the magma barrier though is as long as they're staying in range based off the support gem that's in there, the ignite that you get on one will just keep spreading to the rest of them. I've tried dragging a guy across the map and just chaining, but effectively, you know, these guys will ignite eventually and then die and then explode. They have like a 60% chance to explode if they're ignited, and then yeah. So as you get your So you get these guys here. They're all dying. But if you get somebody that doesn't die, you can just kind of trail them along if they come close enough. So these guys will all start getting ignite, and then they die, and I die because I'm not paying attention. But there goes all my XP. I'm eventually going to get through this one. Let's just do it real fast. Instead of me trying to explain things. Clearly can't multitask. I want to get to a citadel and then hopefully get through the citadel with a decent waystone. I think my last one was I did copper, and I did get 3 fragment drops with 595% waystone drop. So that was pretty nice. I think it should have only given me 2, but getting that 3rd one was nice. I guess getting the divine earlier makes up for me playing like crap and not paying attention to the mobs and the modifiers.
You won't escape!
We should probably go check this spot out, huh? So I'll have to come back. Same thing. Just set these 3 out.
Awesome!
Kind of the same thing. Less spikes, but you still get all that same area.
No challenge!
Alright, let's go get these rares. Dude, there's just a way to make Stampede just a little bit faster without having to take a bunch of skill points. Like I wish attack speed actually did make it feel faster than this support gem. Through here, left, I guess. You'd have to bounce around too, like doing Stampede with a shield. They just bounce off these guys. Should just like lock you in place. You don't get knocked around somewhere else and pick a different path. You just go straight into them. You can't get through them, that's fine, but just continuously do damage right in front of them.
Face me!
Let's get out of here. Go to the next one. Springs. Alright, this won't be quite too bad. have no idea what that stuff is popping out everywhere. Screen always seems to have issues in this map, and I'm not sure what it is. Maybe fucking seizures.
You won't escape!
In the right hands, this
Gotta be simple to do.
exceptional.
Larger effect stuff, it just doesn't like it. There's another thing you can do, and it definitely looks nuts. Go, where's that? Jagged ground onto these four. This just creates way too much stuff. All four of them have a chance to create jagged ground and pop jagged ground, which is kind of crazy. Just looks like this.
You won't escape!
Plus all the area effects stuff that we have. Put them out different spots, and then it just blows up the entire screen because they kind of overlap and all hit each other. Not a bad way to clear it, but like everything will get blown up. You can do the stampede as well. Doesn't seem to do as much stun buildup on the bosses. Plus I don't have the 5 slot to put the armor break, so guess I could still just run the armor break and stun build up with the other totem, but you stampede over the top, and then you just have everything popping off like crazy.
Destruction!
Does make it pretty easy to clear, though. I mean, I don't think the graphics like it. Sometimes this map maybe will just show up with like a bunch of shadows everywhere, like shadowed lines. It looks like it's like we're under in clouds or something. See, like they will definitely attack those.
Destruction!
Is he dead? I guess he's dead.
Yes. Of course.
I have no idea if those are any good. Alright. Next. Alright.
You won't escape!
Fortune favors me.
Hero. Ancestors!
A rarity and all.
You won't escape! Smash them!
What do we got? All damage, poison, increased life, quantity. Where's the artifacts? 15 life. There we go. Rarity of items and excavated chests.
Are you sure about that one? Seems risky.
Quantity and excavated chests. Yes, probably died to that one. Can't be criticals. Extra cold damage. Well, we'll see. I guess we got it. Alright. Sometimes I don't know if they're just going to stack up so much that and I don't like to look at them
Fortune favors me.
too much and try to figure out what's coming up. If you die, you die, you know? Alright. Good enough. Logbook, huh? 80. I think it's worth a little bit.
Go on.
Let's go here and boom, nothing. Perfect. That's exactly what we wanted.
Yes. I'll be here. Waiting.
Yes? Move along.
Can't remember where to put this. Blooming Field. Try that once it's got a decent amount of people.
You won't escape! No challenge. I count you.
In the right hands, this could forge something truly exceptional.
You won't escape!
Some of these filter sounds are just abrasive. Like that T15. It's like, yeah, I get it. T15 map.
I can't yet.
All right. Immune to lightning. That's no problem. Poison magnitude. Here's pack size. Quantity of artifact. Shop by monsters. Shop by monsters. Oh, we'll use this too. That'd be good. That's what I want. The excavated chest. You know what? Let's set up. A lot of pack size. Quantity of artifacts dropped by monsters. Alright, let's just try to get these excavated chests. Hexproof. Why
Ready?
not? Let's just see what happens.
Destruction!
In the
personally.
right hands, this could forge something truly exceptional.
So is it? Should hit this guy, huh? All right. Guess we got some stuff in here. Be great to hit a stellar Astramentus, right?
Good eatings.
I have no idea what this. I don't even have this one.
Until next time.
Do they have this one? They've got it. Can't
Good
be worth that much then.
I'll be here.
You won't escape! You won't escape! You won't escape!
A rarity, and all mine.
Alright. Getting closer, getting closer. Stun buildup, break armor, and elemental weakness. Why not, you know? Why not? Gonna get like nothing out of this. On the quant maps and didn't get got a divine off of a non-quant map, so we'll see what happens. Maybe this will be the one,
Need more time!
I need more time.
Cower!
Luckily, I barely got any armor for them to break, so hopefully it doesn't hurt together.
In the right hands, this could forge something truly exceptional.
The only downside with the totems and spikes is just they take a second to really get set up, but you know it does work pretty well for handling mobs that you don't want to deal with. if you're feeling like, you just can't stampede into a pack, or there's some crazy modifiers in the map and you want to be a little bit safer, running with Shatter and Spikes, Totems, definitely help that out, let you clear things a little bit quicker. I think they got multiple utility as well, like having something else attacking also gets stun build up faster for the actual bosses, which, for Warrior, definitely want to try to benefit from stun build up as much as possible because it's built into the kit. Armor break, stun build up definitely helps out a lot. You've been able to just shot them to death with the spikes is kind of nice. If we get to Copper Citadel and go smoothly, then we can kind of show how fast you can get a Citadel boss stunned up. So far, the only ones that have an instant stun have been the T3 Arbiter and T4 Zesht, but the rest of them, Zesht on normal, like tier 1, tier 2, totally fine.
Aid me.
I think actually when I did Zesht, I wasn't running overwhelming. Maybe I was, I'm not sure. But last time I did it, I ended up getting some crazy crit with. I didn't even get to use my Sunder combo. I missed the Sunder whenever I used that, and then it ended up doing just a massive amount of crit damage with Hammer of the Gods. It's like the Hammer of the Gods plus the Aftershock ended up being like 17 million, and I have no idea how it calculated that damage. He was stunned, got an Aftershock, but the damage was just way more than I've ever done with Hammer of the Gods. Like my Hammer of the Gods, I think is like 250 with 2 maces, and for the DPS, but the actual damage is probably like 500,000 or something like that. But I was not using the combo with the boots and the walls. It was just regular damage on Zesht. Somehow calculated as. That wasn't fun. Hate those plants. Like we should be getting the rares to show up anytime now. See, some of the persistent stuff like this should not still be here. Like I can still just gain rage right here from some random spike or totem that was here. It's nice for bosses, but I don't know, it shouldn't be there, and I think it's kind of messing up the graphics. I keep keeping some of the persistent stuff that shouldn't still be persistent because the spike and the totem, or neither the spike nor the totem exist still. So.
Fortune favors me.
But, if you want to play around it, you can use that to your advantage and just have a whole area filled up, like a whole boss area for trial or whoever, just filled with a bunch of healing and rage build up. Stop following me. I have no idea if there's a way to pause stream, but I will be back. Alright, I'm back. Just want to get some food, so I might turn off the mic if I try to eat a little bit, but let's see what we got. Ugh. Not gonna lie, I hate trying to sort through maps. Not fun. There's so many random ones I don't care about. Quantity, there we go. Not bad. Not bad.
Greetings. Until next time.
I think I have actually identified the disenchanted.
Hello. On with you.
Yes.
I don't know, we'll just use this one since it's still here. Whatever. Whatever. Game was starting to feel a little bit grindy whenever I was leveling up to like 80s or so. So decided to concentrate less on actually just getting levels and trying out some different builds. Died a lot with crappy builds or trying pinnacle bosses without something optimized or with the right gear. But I think this has been pretty successful for like the easier content. You just kind of stampede through. You got what you need to get through pretty much all the maps. We'll see with the Citadel if I can look through my maps and try to find one that's got decent waystone. There's just certain mods that I don't enjoy having on my waystones, getting through different bosses. I kind of prefer Copper Citadel. It doesn't seem to be quite as bad because, especially with Blink, I can just blink to another platform if things get a little bit hairy. Totems kind of are nice because they're all jammed up into one spot, but there's certain mods that are just kind of ridiculous. I don't like whenever I've got max or reduced max elemental resistance, and then I've also got I forget what the other one is, but I forgot what the mod is. It's something that just reduces the actual number of your elemental resistances and stuff like that. Random shitter mobs. Lawman, Shocking Ground. Do an overhead attack, which notice that most of the overhead attacks don't seem to be blockable, or at least they don't block the full map. So I'm not sure there's some kind of overload, overpower, or something ability that even the small mobs will have. But if it's an overhead attack, that's something to just try to bail on it. There's no reason one little tiny mob with no modifiers should be doing, 3,000 damage. 4,000 damage before mitigation. Doesn't make any sense. Some of the bosses are that way too. It's like they'll have some random mechanic that just seems to get souped up on them. Like you can play safer, but then it takes longer, and then you play safer, it takes longer, and then some random thing kills you, and you just feel like, well, I could have been. Before I lost that 8 or 10% of my health, I could have just cleared through a bunch more maps if I would have just done it faster. That's kind of how I feel about it. It's clear as many maps as you can, get your experience up, and if you die, there's ways to kind of mitigate the death stuff. You can use one of the what are they called, omens, that reduce how much experience loss you have. There's Omen of Resurgence, which actually I didn't use it last time, but I'll probably take it for this next Copper Citadel fight just in case. But that's one that gives you your health, mana, energy shield all maxed out if you get low. Does not save you from one-shots, though. So you can definitely still get one shot. And I swear with Jamanara,
You
or
won't
however you
escape.
pronounce it, I end up beating one of their attacks almost every single time. Try not to, try to blink through it, but I just time it wrong or something. And maybe it's... What the hell? Why am I going so slow? Sometimes there'll just be random stuff that happens, like you'll get locked into going slow without having a debuff, without being in cold. And there's a glitch with blocking and blinking that will make you... It's like if I'm blocking and I blink and I try to walk, it like locks you into there. You just have to click block again. But yeah, it does it like every time. You blink and I'm just trying to walk normal and it won't. And then I just block again and I'm normal. But that can be a problem if you're trying to escape from mobs, block, and then you blink away, and then you forget that now you're slowed and they catch back up to you and start attacking you. I think honestly, if you're getting into this and you're trying to play warrior and you're leveling up, magma barrier is going to get you through most of your stuff. Like it's just very strong. You only have this small window to be able to use it, but you can use it over and over with just like see those overhead attacks. I should have blinked out just in case, but overhead attacks are annoying. But with magma barrier, you can effectively, with just some support gems, you can get a pretty large area of effect for it, just with the area of effect gem. But it's the being able to explode the mobs and then them all just, you can just see how the ignite just transfers between them. And that's just running, it's pretty simple. Got less damage with hits, more magnitude. And that puts me at 74,000 with magma spray. Take that off, 98,000. And then I've got +1 of fire skills. You can use pretty much anything you want as your other ones. And this works really effectively even with just 60% chance to explode and then the ignites inflicted spread. Those two will let you clear lots of packs pretty easily, even without much area of effect. But the more area of effect you have on your passive board, the more it's going to help that the area for your magma barrier, which is that cone of fire that shoots out whenever you block. Now we're going all the way to the end. I must have just missed the spot. Circled around for no reason. Get distracted. That's it right there at the very end, huh? Alright.
Maniac!
Wasn't really paying attention to what I was doing. I just looped all the way around. So technically, I think I should work to Alpine and then work to that tower, put more waystone drop chance in because it's only at 14 here, but can't be bothered to do that. So we're just gonna try to make a decent map that I think I'll be able to clear. We'll see. So let's see. Do I have Regal only prefix? I thought I had one of the prefix. What's the other one called? Oh, here we go. Only suffix. Use these guys. Alright. Maps. Exalted. Let's get these other things first, just in case.
Hello.
I think it is. Resurgence is one. Jesus. No. I think I just delete out. And then the other one is suffix modifiers. Let's go with 3, just in case I need to do this a couple times. Need a couple of non-corrupted 14s. And a standard 14 to make a white 15. Alright. Suffix Warp of Alchemy. So 250. $260. Alright, I like that one. 310. Elemental weakness, you know, it's not great, but it's not terrible. Magic monsters. Guess we can go. Let's see. Try that. Rare magic. Okay. Just gonna leave it like that because I think that's manageable. 200% shock. Life energy shield. Curse elemental weakness. There we go. We'll run that one. 435. You can try these other ones. 435, let's see. Air of effect shouldn't be, well, that might matter for the boss. Gold doesn't matter. One additional modifier on rares. We didn't get any of the stun ones, which is good. We didn't get evasion. We didn't get armor. We didn't get any maximum. So elemental weakness isn't too bad. It's not as bad as if we have other ones. So we'll just do, are we ready for... We have to do one more before the copper, huh? So do mineshaft with the boss. Alright, so mineshaft with the boss. Let's do one that's got like rare monsters, elemental resistances. It's the penetrate elemental resistances by 25%. I don't like. That one sucks for citadels. Let's see. Launch packs. Sure, we'll do that one. Here. We'll run that. Throw these guys back where they belong. We'll put it on just so you can see if it ends up hitting, like what it looks like. If you don't die, it will just put you all the way back to full health. I think low life is 35%, so.
Aid me!
I forgot what mods this thing had. They have resistances. Oh, yeah, I don't think this have any bad stuff for us. To be pretty something. Run up the walls.
Fortune favors me.
You won't escape!
Why is there a wall there? There doesn't need to be a wall there. Bum 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 bum. Alright, boss. So we run in here, we throw down our totems.
Breathe it in.
Let them start their stun. And charge in. That's it. Quick. Oh yeah, he dropped stuff, huh? Forgot about that.
Fortune favors me.
Most of the Citadel bosses are something like 5 mil HP, but it's not too difficult getting through them in the same kind of one shot. We'll run Overwhelming Presence for them just to make sure that we got everything set up perfectly for it instead of Magma Barrier. But shit. Do some shouts. Stampede through the jagged grounds. Just shout through it. Get our aftershocks. That's it. Let's see. Still don't have. Gotta work on this so we can get some more points. Hopefully, can reroll anything good. I mean, I don't know a lot about the gear. I know maces, but we're gonna reroll. Don't see the good one though. All right. Where are the last ones?
I'm not ready.
Well, that's convenient.
Fortune favors me.
Ancestors!
What's this one? Life? Okay. How the hell do you even get over there? Guess I go this way then. And that reattaches to the other side. Okay.
I'm not ready. I need more time.
Alright. Alright. Let's go do that citadel. I don't know if we ended up using that resurgence. No, we didn't. Oh, it's a 19 spirit, huh? Alright. They don't sell super fast, but when they do, got no divine from the last couple ones.
Yes.
What is it?
I have no idea if that's worth anything.
Move
Wait.
along now.
Alright. you're gonna run this, and hopefully nothing goes wrong. So 435, gold found, magic monsters, rare monsters doesn't matter, weakness, area of effect, freeze, ignite, shock. The recovery rate could be not ideal. Rare monsters have one additional modifier. 400 and something percent waystone. I think we should at least get 2, maybe 3. I did a 395 that gave me 3 waystone, so this time I should have popped it before I did this. Always nervous in these because since it's only the one chance, it's not gonna just run another map. You have to run through the whole freaking game pretty much just to get over to another citadel. Try to play them a little safer, but you know, is what it is. So if I get one shot, you know, make sure you make fun of me for taking too long just to get one shot. That. Close.
Destruction! I need more time.
See those guys automatically assume like 3 meteors are coming down somewhere. That lightning. Do. See, I know that lightning's gonna catch me off. I know it's going to. It's done it before. Don't like risking it with the lightning damage. It's kind of why I like the totems too, because you can just kind of prep them, soften them up a little bit before you go in. More lightning damage, of course.
In the
See,
right
we popped that
hands,
thing yet?
this
Nope,
could
7
forge
popped it.
something truly exceptional.
Ideally, we don't need a one-shot, and then this will stop. Will help me if I make any stupid mistakes. For 7 exalted, it could be worth it, especially if it gets me to 3 frags. Alright, one more rare. Just in case that fire is crazy. we go ahead and swap out our magma right here for overwhelming presence. So we take magma barrier off. Got our presence on. And let's not mess up, you know? Let's try this out.
One move. This ends here. The manifest will pay.
Fear will vest you!
Alright, probably have the phase.
What are you doing?
Running in circles seems to be like the best way to avoid that thing. Pretty simply avoid it. Alright, cool. Alright, now just have to make sure we don't eat any of his sort of one-shots.
Bend to my will. Impede my enemies.
Like that. Gonna get him asunder. That should be it. Not too bad. The main thing is they're building up a lot of stun. We just have to go and get our shots out. I don't even think I got my seismic shot to actually get the... Give us 3. 2. Alright, that works. 2 though. I think
Fortune
2...
favors me.
I think it's like 1.5 divine per frag. So it's like the rate that they're selling at, so maybe
satchel is
have
full.
enough. I would try to run Arbiter, but I've failed so many times on T3 since the patch that I just don't even spend the time doing it. But yeah, the build can definitely get through pretty simply. It wasn't too taxing to kill him. You get that's not the one I wanted to do. It's not too difficult to actually get in there and kill a Citadel boss. Even with the phase change, you can push them 2 phase pretty quick. I don't know what the damage numbers look like because I didn't want to screw up by staring at them. But either way, I'm going to go ahead and just sell 2 of those frags. I've got 1 in the bank somewhere in case I decide I want to... where's that jewelry? There we go. I got 1 faded, so I'm going to sell these 2 these 2 to get some divines out of it. I think they are faded crisis. I think 2 should be 3 divine. It's a little more than what they're doing, but I'll just let them sit, and then I should be able to get my money's worth out of them. But if they don't, we'll just wait because the last ones were selling. I got 3 on the last one, sold 2 for 3 divine, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna take the kids out. So if you guys had any questions, anybody that did end up watching anything, feel free to ask questions or whatever. I'll probably try it again, stream it again sometime. But for now, that's it. Have a good one, guys.